Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to list out 7 things that you do not have to justify to anyone. Number 1, why you are still upset about something. There's no clock on how long it takes for you to get over something, and depending on what it is, it can take as long as you need mentally to cope. And while some people might get over certain things faster, other people can't, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has to go at their own pace. Number 2, you do not need to justify leaving someone or something that no longer serves you. So whether this be a job or a person in your life, if it is not helping you in any way, if it is not giving you what you're putting into it, then you don't have to stick around and you don't have to justify leaving it. So this could be a person or something like a job or where you're living. If something isn't working for you anymore, that's all people need to know. You don't have to justify it. Number 3, this is very similar to the last one. You don't need to justify ending a toxic friendship or relationship. If a person is taking a toll on your mental health, then that's it, end it. I know it can be hard in a lot of situations, especially in situations of domestic abuse, and it takes time. You have to prepare things, you have to leave safely. I get that. But do what you can to leave, and you don't have to justify it to anyone. If something is causing you mental anguish, then just get out, and you don't have to explain yourself. Number 4, when and how often you need to take breaks. Now, I know with some jobs there's legal, like you get a certain amount of breaks during certain times, blah, blah, blah. I'm not really talking about that so much when you accept a job offer, you know these things ahead of time. I'm talking about when you need actual breaks in life. And obviously, you guys probably noticed, I've taken a couple weeks off here and there from my channel. I need breaks sometimes, and everyone's level of burnout is different. Everyone's level of stamina is different, and some people might need to take breaks for longer or more frequently than you might need, or vice versa. And when someone needs to take a break, when someone says, I just need to rest for a bit, they don't have to justify that to you. It's not something that needs to be explained because everyone is different. Number 5. You don't need to justify changing your career or direction in life. Some people may decide at 35 that their job isn't what they want to do with life and isn't what's going to make them happy. And if they want to switch careers, start from the bottom, go to school again, they don't need to justify that to you. It's not something that needs to be explained. If this is something someone wants to do for their life, then that's all you need to know, and that's all you need to explain to anyone. Personally, I always feel the need to justify why I'm doing what I'm doing because, yeah, it's weird, it's not traditional, and a lot of people don't understand this whole making money on the internet thing, like YouTubing, blogging, and Etsy people kind of understand, but people are still very why don't you just get a job sort of attitude towards me sometimes, and I feel like this need to explain why. And I have my justifications to myself as to why this works for me, but I don't need to explain them to other people because A, it's not their business, and B, it's not their problem. Number 6, who you love and why you love them. Specifically for a romantic relationship, I mean, no one would ever expect you to justify why you love your parents or your child. So this is more about romantic relationships. If I love my husband, which I do, I don't need to explain to anyone why I do if they have a problem with it. Unless, of course, they are abusive. If you're with someone who's abusive, people do have every right and reason to talk to you about, getting out of that relationship and about respecting yourself. And so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you love someone truly and they are respectful of you, but maybe your parents or your friends or someone else in your life just doesn't see what you see, doesn't see the appeal, doesn't think they're good enough for you. You don't need to justify why you love them to those people. You just need to say, I love this person, end of story. And number 7, the way you spend your free time. You don't have to justify that to anyone. If you want to spend your free time, time that you are able to do whatever you want, it's not time that you should be working. It's not time that you should be taking care of your child. I know I shouldn't use the word should, but time that, you know, you are supposed to be doing something else. I'm talking about your free time. The way you spend that, if you want to spend that by watching YouTube videos, go for it. If you want to spend that by taking a few naps now and then, go for it. If you want to spend it by reading, doing sports, any other kind of activity, if you like doing puzzles or making models, if other people don't understand it, if they don't think that you're spending your time wisely, that's their problem. You don't have to justify why you're enjoying doing what you're doing with your time. It's your time, do whatever the heck you want with it. Within reason, don't do illegal stuff, please. So that is the end of my list of 7 things that you do not have to justify to anyone. Now, just a heads up, guys, I am changing up my routine again a little bit. I know I started this thing last week. I said I don't want to miss any upload weeks. That's why I decided to start this quick tips video format. Yeah, that's not working for me. So I'm gonna start doing every other week for a little while, just because the holidays are coming up. There's a lot to do. I also want to just make sure I'm spending a lot of time with Cassidy. We're really working hard with her on talking because she's a bit behind on that. So I want to be able to dedicate a lot of my extra time to her. And I know I'm like justifying the reason I'm doing this to you all, but I just want to explain to you why I'm making this choice and why you won't be seeing as much of me for the next little bit, but I promise to pick back up once I am able to. I'm a little burnt out, overwhelmed, and just haven't settled. So every other week for now, I might try and do like the odd bonus video here and there. It depends on how Cassidy naps and if I can get videos filmed. And now with the kind of not great weather, the sun shining, and I don't have studio lights yet, so I kind of time my filming around that. And then editing also is just a whole other job. But anyway, that's why there's been missing videos. So I'm going to be doing every other week from here on out until further notice. So that is all I have for today. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope that the upcoming holiday season is filling you with some sort of hope and happiness, even though this is a very weird time. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. There are cats all over the place in this room. They insist on being in this room, but then when I close the door to minimize noise, they get upset that the door is closed. You don't need to justify... Oh my god, Bobbin, you scared the crap out of me. What were you doing? Can you guys please not fight once? Just once while I'm filming, please.